Peace and Pan-Africanism, 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 peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, King Kong Consciousness, Intercontinental Ifa Tunde. We live at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Brothers and sisters, I got some bad news, but we not gonna stop. I got some bad news, but we not gonna stop, brothers and sisters. I want to inform all of my donors and supporters. I want to give all my donors and supporters a minute to pull up. I want to give all my donors and supporters a minute to pull up at King Kong Consciousness Highway, Dr. Papa Boulevard, Ifa Tunde Avenue. We here, getting the school ready. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Intellectual Insurrection begins September 3rd, 2024. Intellectual Insurrection begins September the 3rd, 2024, brothers and sisters. But we want y'all to know, you're hearing it directly from me, CEO, CAO, principal, history teacher, spirituality instructor, brothers and sisters. We have to cover the windows back up. We have to cover the windows back up. Brothers and sisters, we have to cover the windows back up on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Elementary School. We got to cover the windows up, family. We got to cover the windows back up. Somebody broke a window. They broke a window, brothers and sisters. They broke a window. I'm about to show y'all the window. We covering them back up. We can't. Black people, we are so self-hating, so self-destructive. They broke a window, brothers and sisters. So we got to cover them back up. We got to cover them back up. Investigation is pending. They broke the window. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? They broke the window, brothers and sisters. Y'all see that? They broke the window. Somebody threw a rock through the window. They threw a rock through the window, brothers and sisters. They threw a rock through the window. All the money we paid to get this done, and we got people sabotaging, brothers and sisters. I want y'all to see yourself. They threw a rock. Y'all see that? They bust the rock. They bust the rock, brothers and sisters. So we covering the windows back up. We got the good brothers out here. We gonna cover the windows back up, brothers and sisters. We got black people who don't want to see us succeed. We got Negroes who don't want to see liberation, brothers and sisters. We got Negroes who don't want to see liberation. So we got to cover the windows back up, brothers and sisters. The haters. You got black folks who don't want to see us win. They don't want to see black boys win. They broke the windows. So we got to pay, brothers and sisters. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, brothers and sisters. Let them know that we're going to do this no matter what. Hit the Cash App. Let them know we're going to do this no matter what. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your Cash App for the haters who bust our window out. Hit your Cash App for the haters who bust our window out. Hit your Cash App for the haters who bust the window out. $ FDMG School. I got on Huey P. Newton today because I think it's time to go to war. I got on my Huey P. Newton, rest in peace, co-founder of the Black Panther Party, Oakland, California, 1966. Huey P. Newton, assassinated the day after my birthday, August the 27th. I had to put on Huey P. Newton today with the Garvey RBG because we got to go to war. They trying to stop us from building an education for our children. You trying to stop an independent school? You gonna bust the windows out of our school because you jealous? You hating on the babies? How you gonna hate on the future of black boys? How you gonna hate on the future of black boys, brothers and sisters? They hating on the future. We got cameras in. We got cameras in. I'm gonna be looking at camera footage all night to find out who did this. We got cameras. We got cameras. I'm gonna be looking at camera footage all night to find out who did this. We got cameras. We got cameras. I'm going to be looking at camera footage all night to find out who did this, brothers and sisters. We got cameras. The cameras is working. I'm going to see who did it. I'm going to see who did it. Don't worry about that. We're going to see who did it. I might not know who they are, but we're going to see who did it. So don't worry about that. I just want y'all to see the type of opposition we get for trying to save our children. I just want y'all to see the type of opposition we getting for trying to save our own children. I just want y'all to see the kind of opposition we getting for trying to save our own children. That's all, brothers and sisters. I hope y'all learned something today during the Black Parent teleconference. Soon when the teleconference ended, I got a call. As soon as the teleconference ended, I got a call. As soon as the teleconference ended, I got a call that the windows were broken at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Elementary School, brothers and sisters. But they not going to stop us. They not going to stop us. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, International Africans. Hit your PayPal, International Africans. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Who broke the windows, brothers and sisters? Who broke the, we gonna find out. I'm gonna put the footage up. When I find out the footage, I think I'm gonna put the footage up. The police done already been here. Investigation is pending. Investigate, we're gonna find out who did this. And I'm pressing charges. I'm pressing charges. I got an idea who might have done it. I think we all got an idea of who might have done it. I think we all got an idea of who might have done it. But we ain't gonna worry about that. Lansing, Michigan, I want to see everybody in Lansing, Michigan Saturday. I'm ready to speak. I'm ready to let the God within me roar. Where my Lansing, Michigan queens at? If you live in Western Michigan, where you at? If you live in Western Michigan, where you at? Where my Lansing queens and my Lansing kings? Where my Kalamazoo queens and my Kalamazoo kings? Where my Grand Rapids and Big Rapids and Muskegon, Michigan? Where y'all at? Where Detroit at? Where Flint at? Where Inkster at? Where Pontiac at? I'm coming to Michigan. I'm taking over Michigan this Wednesday. This Saturday, this weekend. I can't even think straight. They messed up my windows. I can't even think straight. We in Lansing, Michigan, Saturday, March 18th, 4 p.m. Lansing, Michigan, Saturday, March 18th, 4 p.m. Lansing, Michigan, Saturday, March 18th, 4 p.m. Kalamazoo, Michigan, Sunday, March the 19th. Kalamazoo, Michigan, Sunday, March the 19th, 1 o'clock. 1 to 5, Kalamazoo. 4 to 8, Lansing. 1 to 5, Kalamazoo. 4 to 8, Kalamazoo. Boston, Massachusetts, Monday, March 20. Where my Boston, Massachusetts Africans at? Where my Roxbury queens at? Where the Roxbury queens at? Where the Lansing? I've never been to Lansing. I'm looking forward to meeting all my Lansing family. I'm going to meet a new family on Saturday in Lansing, Michigan. Detroit, you had me to yourself for 13 years. Detroit, you had me to yourself for 13 years. Detroit, you had me to yourself for 13 years. You got to share me with Lansing, Michigan now. I'm going to meet some strong brothers in Lansing. I'm going to meet some strong, intelligent sisters in Lansing. And then I'm going to Kalamazoo. I'm going to meet my new family in Kalamazoo. I want to see who got more consciousness, Lansing or Kalamazoo. Who got more black consciousness? Who got more Pan-Africanism, Lansing or Kalamazoo? And then we're going to hit up Boston on the 20th. Shout out to my Roxbury Africans, my Roxbury RBG revolutionaries. And then next Thursday, March 23rd, Terre Haute, Indiana. Next Thursday, March 23rd, Terre Haute, Indiana. Next Thursday, March 23rd, Terre Haute, Indiana, 6 to 9, free event, Booker T. Washington Community Center. We dealing with the miseducation of our children. I'm taking on the whole miseducation system by myself. The whole thing, special ed, regular ed, ADHD, the whole mental health system by myself. Don't you ever question what I do in these streets. Because you running around, running your mouth in the streets. That don't mean you making a difference. Anybody could run their mouth. That don't mean you making no difference. Let me try to throw shade at me. Ain't none of y'all got the work resume I got in these streets. Not one of you have done what I've done. You ain't got no institution. You ain't got no institution. What you building? What you building for the people? Stop playing games. How many kids you took out of special ed? How many kids you kept out of special ed? How many kids you kept out of jail? How many letters you wrote to the judge to keep them out of juvie hall? How many black mothers you stopped from crying at night? Stop playing with me. Ain't done no work. I done raised more consciousness than all y'all put together. Saved more babies than all y'all put together. I'm building 2 institutions. You ain't got one. Building 2 institutions. You ain't got one. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. If you want to work at the school, send your resume, fdmgresumes@gmail.com. fdmgresumes@gmail.com. Send a photo and a cover letter, fdmgresumes@gmail.com. Send a photo and a cover letter. It's hurt my heart they're going to do that. We trying to make progress. They came and bust the windows out. You know it was ninjas. You know it was ninjas. You know it was ninjas. I'm going to look at that footage tonight. Oh, I'm going to find out who did this. We got cameras everywhere. We got cameras everywhere. I'm going to see who it is. I don't know. I probably don't know the person because the people who I think behind this, they probably paid somebody to do it. But we're going to check them cameras, brothers and sisters. Oh, we're going to check them cameras. Black Power, how you doing, God? All right. We got to organize, family. We got to organize. We got to do this. First school in the history of this country built by the African diaspora. You never seen it before. You never seen it before. This is the first school built by the African diaspora. No government handout, no white bank loans, none of that. None of that. We the first to do it. Brothers and sisters, we in the building. Lansing on the 18th, Kalamazoo on the 19th, Boston on the 20th, Terre Haute on the 23rd. They want me to go back to Las Vegas for a Black Parent boot camp on the 25th. They want me to go back to Las Vegas for a Black Parent boot camp on the 25th. Las Vegas, do y'all want me to pull back up on the 25th? Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm talking to my Nevada Africans one time. West Coast Black Parent boot camp, Saturday, April the 25th in Las Vegas. Do y'all want to do that or not? Don't make me come out there and y'all don't come to learn how to save your kids. Because I'm getting sick and tired of y'all calling the Black Parent teleconference, making the same mistakes I done told y'all how to prevent. I told y'all don't put them kindergartners in no special ed. I told y'all don't let these first and second graders get tested for special ed. I told y'all don't put them autistic babies on that stuff. I told y'all, brothers and sisters. I told y'all to stop making these mistakes. We're my Carousel Africans. Caribbean Islands, Carousel. April 14th. Carousel, April 14th. Carousel, April 14th. We're my Guadeloupe Africans, May 27th. We're my Guadeloupe Africans, May 27th. We're my Guadeloupe Africans. South Africa, May 24th. Where my Durban Africans? Where my Johannesburg Africans at? Where my Pretoria Africans? Where my Eastern Cape and Western Cape Africans at? Where my Zulus and my Khois and my Swazis and my Xhosa Africans at? You know how me and South Africa ride out. Zambia, I'm going to see you in August. Where my Zambia Africans? August 9th to the 11th, I'm coming to Zambia for the first time. I've been to Gambia. It's time for Zambia. I've been to Gambia, it's time for Zambia. I've been to Gambia, it's time for Zambia. Let's make it pop off. London and Paris, France, I'm going to see y'all in October. Y'all got to sit tight for a minute. London and Paris, I'm going to see y'all in October back to back. Sit tight for a minute. Sit tight. Jamaica, June 24th. Where my Jamaican Africans at? I'm pulling up in Jamaica, June 24th. Who bust the windows out the first school in American history built by the African diaspora? Who would dare rob our black boys of a real independent revolutionary education? Who would dare rob our black boys of a real radical revolutionary independent education? Who doing this, brothers and sisters? Is it the FBI? Is it the CIA? Is it Homeland Security? Is it Joe Biden's secret service? Who is trying to sabotage? Is it the ninjas? Dusty ninjas from YouTube? Did the dusty one do this? Did the dusty one do this, brothers and sisters? We're going to find out on the cameras. We're going to find out on the cameras, brothers and sisters. We're going to find out on the camera. My Montserrat Africans, where the invitation at? Where the invitation at? Where the invitations at? Where the queens at? Where my queens at? Shout out to the African queen. Where my natural-headed queens at? I ain't shouted out the Germaniac Nation in a while. Where my natural-headed African sisters at? I need some hearts. Where my African sisters with the natural hair? No weave, no perm, no European hair color, no straightening comb, no S-curl. No S-curl, no Jerry curl. No S-curl, no... Where the natural queens at? Where the natural queens at? We just gonna go with the natural. Where the natural queens at? Where the Lansing queens at? Where the Kalamazoo queens at? Where the Boston queens? Where the Terre Haute, India? Where the Carousel? Where the Jamaica queen? Where the South Africa queen? Where the Las Vegas queen? Beaufort, South Carolina. May 5th, Beaufort, South Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. May 7th, I'm pulling up, Charlotte. May 6th or 7th, I'm pulling up. King Kong season. Y'all trying to come at the God? Okay. I accept the challenge. Y'all want to destroy my works? Y'all want to come at my works? No problem. I accept the challenge. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I accept the challenge. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Real Monger. Y'all know the name. Real Monger, not Killmonger. Killmonger was fake. I'm real. This is Real Monger talking to you. See, I've been practicing on y'all. It's game time now. I've been practicing on y'all. It's game time. Y'all just rededicated me to this mission as if I wasn't already super dedicated. Y'all just rededicated me to the FDMG Academy. I'm really about to go bananas now. I'm really about to go bananas now. I'm really about to go bananas on y'all now. Where the brothers at who ride with the prince? If you ride with the prince, where the black fist at? If you ain't jealous, you ain't got no envy, you straight up for the movement, you all about rocking for the people, you all about saving the boys, where the strong black men at with the black queens? Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Where those brothers at? Where the black queens forever, snow bunnies never fraternity? That's what I'm talking about. Where is black men? Show up and show out. Where my brothers at? Show up and show out. Where the fire sign at from the gods? We got a new fraternity. It's called Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. You cannot be in that fraternity if you ever dated outside the race. I'm going to say it again, brothers. If you ever dated a non-African, you cannot be in my fraternity. Black Queens Forever, BQF, Snow Bunnies Never, SN. BQFSN hashtag. The only way you can get into the Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never fraternity, you could never date it. No Latinos, Arabs, East Indians, Native Americans, none of that. Chinese. The only exception is African Latinos who identify with the African race. That's the only exception because they are Africans. If they identify primarily as African all the time, unapologetically, 24 hours a day. I said they must identify as African all the time, unapologetically, 24 hours a day. Only exception is the Latino African queens. That's it. You cannot be in the Snow Bunnies Never, Black Queens Forever fraternity led by King Kong unless you never dated out your race. Raise your hand if you never dated out your race. I got both my hands up. Raise your hands, brothers. You want to be in my secret society? You want to be in my fraternity? Raise your hands if you never touched the bunny. A brown bunny, a red bunny, a white bunny, or a yellow bunny. Raise your hand, brothers, if you never touched a brown bunny, a red bunny, a white bunny, or a yellow bunny. How many brothers can say that? How many brothers can put up both hands and said, I never touched a brown bunny, a red bunny, a white bunny, or a yellow bunny? That's what we talking about. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't like my sisters with artificial hair, but I still love them. I don't like the sisters with artificial hair. I love them though. I don't like y'all being artificial sisters. Fake lashes, fake hair. I don't like it. But guess what? I'd rather he be with an artificial hair sister than a non-African woman. If you got to get you a sister with a weave in order to stay in the race, go get you a sister with a weave. If you got to get a sister with a perm in order to stay in the race, then go get a sister with a perm. Okay? 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 If she gotta have some fake eyelashes, get you a sister with fake eyelashes instead of getting you a snow bunny. I'd rather you have a sister with artificial hair than a snow bunny. Who broke the windows at the Marcus Garvey Elementary School? Who broke the windows at the Marcus Garvey Elementary School? Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your PayPal. We good so far, fellas? Yeah. We staying in the same hole? Yeah. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We covering the windows up, y'all. We got to cover the windows up. We got to cover the windows up because the ninjas is back at it. Lansing, Michigan. Lansing, Michigan. I got something I want to talk about Saturday. I'm not going to even tell you. I'm dropping a bomb in Lansing, Michigan on Saturday. And then I'm going to drop another bomb in Kalamazoo on Sunday. I said I'm going to drop a bomb in Western Michigan, Malcolm X's childhood home, where Malcolm X's father was murdered. Lansing, Michigan, Garvey town. You know I'm coming hard. And then Kalamazoo. First of all, we got any black restaurants in Lansing? I need some soul food. Do we have any black restaurants in Lansing, Michigan? If you live in Lansing, Michigan, and y'all got some black restaurants, please text it to my phone. Dr. Umar, check this spot out. Kalamazoo. You got any black restaurants in Kalamazoo? Talk to me, Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo, Michigan. My Western Michigan Africans. We got any black restaurants in Western Michigan? Lansing or Kalamazoo? Hit me up. Milwaukee, I'm going to see you April 22nd. I'm in Racine in the morning, Milwaukee in the afternoon. Racine, Wisconsin, April 22nd in the morning. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, April 22nd in the afternoon. Racine, Wisconsin, April 22nd in the morning. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, April 22nd in the afternoon. Where my Milwaukee Queens at? Where my Milwaukee Queens and my Milwaukee Kings at? I'm working on that conscious singles convention. I've been working on that conscious singles convention. I got to get me some sage. Hold on. It's chilly out here. We need some sage. Do I got any sage? Did I run out of sage? I got a little bit of black sage. See if we can get this popping. We got a little bit of black sage. Get that. Call the ancestors one time. Ancestors, pull up ancestors. They trying to mess with our school ancestors. They broke the windows, ancestors. We got to cover them back up. We got to cover these beautiful windows back up because you got black people who don't want to see black people thrive. We got to cover the windows back up because we got black folks who don't want to see black folks thrive. So I'm calling on the Egun. I'm calling on the Egun to come forth. I'm calling on the ancestors from the continent. I'm calling on my ancestors from Jamaica, Bahamas, Bermuda, from Haiti, Turks and Caicos, St. Martin, St. Vincent, St. Lucius, St. Thomas. I'm calling on Nigerian African ancestors. I'm calling on my Ghanaian African ancestors. I'm calling on my Cameroon ancestors, my Congolese, my South African, my Ethiopian, my Somalian, my Eritrean, my Egyptian ancestors. I'm calling on my Senegalese and my Togolese and my Benin ancestors. Black power. Good to see you, King. We still pushing, man. Yes, sir.
Put you on the book.
No doubt.
Put you on the book.
No doubt.
Let's go.
I know, bro.
Where you want to go? It's not my joy.
That's not our thing. Nah.
It's not my joy, man.
That's propaganda.
That's what. Okay, see, you got the words that I need.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
got
sir.
to see what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
Put together this, man.
Yes, sir. Be safe, God.
Man, you too.
All
I'll
right,
be
now.
here tomorrow morning. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm calling on the ancestors, my African ancestors from London, all the brothers and sisters who joined the ancestors from London, England, from Paris, France, from Germany, from Austria, from Russia, from Ireland. I'm not going to forget them, all the African ancestors who went to the ancestors' land, went to the Orun, from Japan in Asia, the ancient ancestors who settled Japan and Asia. I'm going to call on all my ancestors from the Underground Railroad. I'm calling on Sojourner Truth and Ida B. Wells and Harriet Tubman, Fannie Lou Hamer, Mary McLeod Bethune, Mary Church Terrell, Anna Julia Cooper. I'm calling on the most honorable Frederick Douglass, the most honorable Frederick Douglass, the most honorable Frederick Douglass, greatest black leader in American history, the most honorable Marcus Garvey, the most honorable Marcus Garvey, the most honorable Marcus Garvey. I'm calling on Henry Highland Garnett, Bishop Turner, the prophet Nat Turner, all his soldiers, Henry Hart, Sam, Travis, Jack, Will, his wife Cherry. I'm calling on Gabriel Prosser and the whole army of Richmond, Virginia. I'm calling on Denmark Vesey and the whole Vesey army of Charleston, South Carolina. I'm calling on all the runaway slaves. I'm calling on all the martyrs. I'm calling on all the lynch victims. I'm calling on Sandra Bland and Trayvon Martin and Breonna Taylor. I'm calling on Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Amir Pope, Brother Dante up in Minneapolis who was murdered. You understand me? Who am I calling on? Toussaint L'Ouverture, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Alexander Petillon. I'm calling on Henry Christophe, brothers and sisters, Bookman Dada, Makandal, and all my Haitian revolutionary ancestors. I'm calling on the bloodline, brothers and sisters, Carter G. Woodson and Booker T. Washington, Malcolm X and Dr. King and Medgar Evers and Huey Newton and little Bobby Hutton and George and Jonathan Jackson and Fred Hampton. I'm calling on all of them, brothers and sisters. Geronimo Pratt, I'm calling on all of them, brothers and sisters. Ain't nothing funny about this. We calling on the ancestors, you damn ninja. Everything funny to these ninjas. Everything funny. That's what's wrong with us as black people. We don't take nothing seriously. That's what's wrong with us. We don't take Sean Bell. Rest in peace to Sean Bell. They murdered him on his wedding day or the day before his wedding day. Don't make no sense. All the black babies that was murdered on the delivery table by the medical doctor. I said all the black babies who was murdered on the delivery table by the medical doctor. I said all the black babies who was murdered on the delivery table by the medical doctor, brothers and sisters. We talking about those ancestors who showed up in Jamestown, Virginia on August the 20th of 1619. We're talking about those ancestors in the Stono Rebellion. We're talking about those ancestors who fought against slavery and those ancestors who fought against Jim Crow. I'm talking about Rosa Parks, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about Queen Mother Betty Shabazz and Amy Jakes Garvey, Amy Ashwood Garvey, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about the queens who stood beside the kings. Let us not forget all the black women who made Marcus Garvey possible. Let's not forget all the black women who made Frederick Douglass possible. Let's not forget all the black women who made Nat Turner and Jean-Jacques Dessalines possible. Let's not forget the queens who stood behind the kings, brothers and sisters. That's why we got the new fraternity. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I got the black sage right now. I'm calling on all the ancestors who came through Wilmington, Delaware on the Underground Railroad. Harriet Tubman came through FDMG. Frederick Douglass came through FDMG. Henry Highland Garnett came through FDMG. Hundreds of thousands of ancestors came from the South through Wilmington, Delaware. They came past this school right here. That's right. They came past this school. I'm calling on Bob Marley, who used to spend his summers in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm calling on Henry Highland Garnett, grandfather of Pan-Africanism, who came through Delaware. I got to give a shout out to Thomas Garrett, the white man who helped Harriet Tubman, who was born on my birthday, August the 21st, buried a few blocks away, brothers and sisters. I'm just going to say thank you for supporting our Queen Mother, leader of the Underground Railroad, only black woman to lead soldiers into battle for the U.S. military. Queen Mother Harriet Tubman, Araminta Ross. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes, they want to knock the windows out. You want to sabotage a good education for black boys? You want to sabotage? Talk to me. Sister Claire bought me a new sage, y'all. Where you get this from? I didn't know you was into the spiritual stuff. Sister Claire brought me a new stick of sage, y'all. We gonna keep on going. We're going to keep on going, brothers and sisters, because we're getting ready for the Conscious Singles Convention. We're getting ready for the grand opening for the community. We're getting ready to educate our black boys. We're getting ready for the 3rd annual FDMG festival. Oh man, let me find out. It's cold out here, but I feel the heat from the ancestors. Let's call on the Irun Mole. Let's call on the Eggbeo Rune and the Iyami. Let's call on the Orishas one time. We might need some Orisha power. We might need some Orisha power. How we rolling? How we rolling TikTok and Instagram? They banned me from Facebook. Need a little bit more fire. We need a little bit more fire. I'm not playing with y'all. I roll with spirit. I roll with spirit. Y'all roll with the books. I roll with spirit. No disrespect. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's coming. We live and direct at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. This is your big brother, King Kong Consciousness, the 5-star general in the war against miseducation, the 5-star general in the war for African reclamation, the 5-star general in the war for African mental health. I am in the building. Let's call on the Orun Mole. I'm going to call on SU Elegbara to open up the roads for success and victory for this school and for my family, for your family, for my children, for your children, for the whole African village. I'm talking about the global African village. I'm talking about Alabama to Angola. I'm talking about Johannesburg to Jackson, Mississippi. I'm talking about Bermuda to Boston, Massachusetts. I'm talking about, yes, brothers and sisters. Yes, brothers and sisters, this is a worldwide thing. This is a worldwide movement for African people. We are one race. We are one family. We are one people. I said we are one race. We are one family. Let's call on SU to open up the roads. SU to take the prayers to the land of the Orun. We call on SU to help us make decisions at the crossroads. We call on SU to help manipulate the enemies off the path who are trying to destroy us and our sacred mission. We call on Ogun, my Orisha father, Ogun. We call on Ogun to remove all the obstacles that we are facing towards African liberation. We call on Ogun to find the Negroes who broke our school windows and bind their asses up, Ogun, and whip their asses, Ogun, and break their backs, Ogun, so they never mess with the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy again. We call on my father, Ogun, the father of power, the father of energy, the father of vitality, the father of justice, the father of masculinity, my father, Ogun, because we got to go to war. We're going to call on Shango, Ibashe Shango, to give us the spirit of the leader, give us the spirit of the organizer, give us the voice of the orator, give us the diplomacy of a king, of a divine leader. We call on Shango for divine power so he can rain down thunderbolts from heavens on the enemies of African liberation. We call on Shango to rain down the thunderbolts from heaven on the enemies of black women and black elders and black men and black children. We call on Mother Oshun, the ruling Orisha of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. I said we call on Mother Oshun, the ruling Orisha of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, and we call on her to bless us with abundance. We call on her to bless us with wealth. We call on her to bless us with riches. We call on her to bless us with a positive spirit and a positive mind and a pleasant energy and a positive disposition. We call on Oshun to bless us with the fruits of our labor. We call on Oshun to bless us with peace, with harmony, with love, with happiness, with abundance. We call on Oshun to make sure we enjoy some of the beauty of this life before we have to give it up on go on back to heaven. We call on Orisha Oya, the mother of the storms, to carry us through the storms of life like you carried our ancestors through the storms of slavery. You carried our ancestors through the storms of Jim Crow. You carried our ancestors through the storms of Willie Lynch. You carried our ancestors through the civil rights struggle and the struggle we got right now. We call on Mama Oya to give us the courage to fight this demon. We call on Mama Oya to put us in alignment with the divine cycles of life. We call on Mama Oya to bless the black Wall Streets that must be built. Bless the black vendors and the black businesses and all the brothers and sisters who need to earn that money so they can pay their bills. We call on Orisha Oya to bless the marketplace wherever African people are engaged in an honest trade and an honest business. We call on Orisha Oya to bring the ancestors. Oh, the lights just came on. The lights just came on, brothers and sisters. If you don't think I'm walking with spirit, you must be crazy. The lights just came on. Soon when I called on Orisha Oya, the lights just came on, brothers and sisters. Where them Scorpios at? Where them Scorpios at? Mama Oya rules that Scorpio sign. Where them Scorpios at? I got a Scorpio rising. I'm a Leo, but I got a Scorpio rising. So I stay close to Mama Oya. Mama Oya, bring the ancestors. Bring the ancestors from Africa. You're the leader of the Agungun Society, Mama Oya. You're the leader of the Agungun Society, Mama Oya. You're the leader of the Agungun Society. Bring the ancestors from Africa. Bring the ancestors from the Ma'afa. Bring the ancestors from the Caribbean. Bring the ancestors from Europe and Asia and Australia, from Canada, the South Pacific, and all over the United States. Bring them, because the war is here. We need ancestors to help us fight. We got too many Negro peons. We got too many Negro peons. We got too many snow bunny lovers. We need ancestors in this war. We are underarmed. We need more ancestors to fight with us. We're going to call on Orisha Yemonja, the great mother of the ocean, the mother of life, the great feminine principle. And we're going to call on Mama Yemonja to help us rebuild the African family. I said we're going to call on Mama Yemonja of the ocean to help us rebuild the African family so the brothers can stop fighting with the sisters, and the sisters can stop fighting with the brothers, and the parents can stop fighting with the children, and the children can stop fighting against the parents. We got to create the village again. We got to recreate the African village, and we call on Orisha Yemonja, the mother of life, the mother of the fishes, the female energy that governs the home and the community. We call on Mama Yemonja to help us put everything back in perspective. We got to put everything back in perspective, brothers and sisters. We call on Olokun, the owner of water, to help us sort out the problems and issues that we are having in our unconscious. We call on Olokun to rid our collective and personal unconscious of all the trauma, all the pain, all the hurt, all the vengeance, all the depression, all the low self-esteem. Wash it out in your mighty waters, Olokun, and bring us the wealth from the depths of the ocean so we can rebuild black power, rebuild black divinity, rebuild black elegance, rebuild black success. We're going to call on Baba Luaye, Father of the Earth, to protect us from COVID and protect us from Omicron and protect us from AIDS and Delta variants and from heart disease and kidney failure from these medications they be giving us. Baba Luaye, push all those diseases that our enemies push on us, push them back on them, Baba Luaye. Take those diseases and push them back on the people who coming up with those diseases. We call on Orisha Osain Yin to make sure we can benefit from the herbs and the plants, to make sure we attracted to eating the best food and the best fruit and the best herbs and the best herbs and plants and vegetables. Osayin, teach us how to eat off the land. Teach us how to live off the land. Teach us how to make the concoctions and herbal remedies that can treat all the illnesses that our people have. We call on Obatala, Orisha Obatala. And we call on Obatala to help us raise our consciousness. And we call on Obatala to help us elevate to another level of spiritual activity. We call on Obatala to help us develop Iwa Puele and Iwa Ray Ray. We need cool character and we need a cool head. Obatala, teach us patience. Obatala, teach us righteousness. Obatala, teach us humility. Teach us piety. Teach us forgiveness. Teach us how to elevate above our petty human existence so we can remember that we are gods. We call on Ochosi to help us use our spiritual power so we can find those things that are necessary, so we can hunt down the resources and the people that we need in order order to fulfill our destiny on this earth. We call on Onile, the Orisha of Mother Nature, so she can bless us with the animals and the plants and the air and all of the natural energy of God's great universe. May it always be at peace and in protection of us, brothers and sisters. Who we gotta call on? Oshun, Yemoja, Obatula, Osanyin. I got you, Father, from the center of the earth, to rise up with that fire from the center of the earth and help us burn off the enemies of African liberation. We call on Aj, the Queen Mother of Wealth from the realm of Olokun, to bless us with the resources we need to rebuild Black Wall Street. We call on the Egbeorun, our heavenly mates, to walk with us in this life so we can achieve all that Olodumare has put in store for us. We call on the ancestors to walk. We call on the great mothers, the Iyami, the female superpowers of the universe, to come down and bless us and protect our women and protect our daughters and protect our mothers and protect our wives and protect our queens. Oh yes, brothers and sisters, we will be teaching African spirituality at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We will be teaching African spirituality at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We will be teaching African spirituality at the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. And if you got a problem with your child learning African spirituality, please don't register for this school. If you got a problem with your child learning African spirituality, please don't register at this school. If you got a problem with your child learning African spirituality, please don't register at this school. I ain't got no problem with Jesus, Muhammad, or Moses. I respect all the religions of the book, but I happen to follow a system that predates all of them. I happen to follow a system that existed before there was a Moses, a Jesus, or Muhammad. I respect your religion, but at this school, African spirituality is our foundation. At this school, African spirituality is our reality. I said African spirituality is our reality. I said African spirituality is our reality. Ashe, 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 brothers and sisters. It's cold, but we out here. We got to get the windows covered. We got to get the windows covered, brothers and sisters. It's cold. Lansing, Michigan. What's the weather like in Lansing? What's the weather like in Kalamazoo? What's the weather like in Boston? What's the weather like in Indiana? If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your Cash App for the haters, $ FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your paypal.me/FDMG Academy. They broke the windows, but we can't stop. We come too far, brothers and sisters. They broke the windows, but we can't stop. We came too far, brothers and sisters. Victory is ours. Victory is ours. Victory is ours, brothers and sisters. Victory, they broke the windows, brothers and sisters, but we can't stop. They broke the windows, brothers and sisters, we can't stop. They broke the windows, brothers and sisters, but we can't stop. They broke the windows, brothers and sisters, but we can't stop. Don't worry, I got to study the cameras all night tonight. I'm going to find out who did this. I'm studying the cameras all night tonight. I'm going to find out who did this. Yee. I'm out here, Ifa Tunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard. I'm out here, Ifa Tunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard. We out here, Ifa Tunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard. Who broke the windows, brothers and sisters? Who broke the windows, brothers and sisters? Who broke the windows? I'm gonna need something to eat when I get back to Philly. I'm gonna need something to eat when I get back to Philly. I might gotta pull up at Max's. For that cheesesteak. I don't think there's no vegan joints open this late on a Sunday. The new fraternity. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. The only way you could be in that fraternity if you never went outside the race. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. The only way you in that fraternity is if you never dated outside the race. Never in your life. Not high school, not undergrad, not college, not grad school. Never slept with a woman of another race. In order to be in the Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never, never, ever, ever been with a woman of another race. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. Never ever, never ever, never ever, never ever. I never said I was vegan, brother. I'm a Leo. I'm very much a carnivore. Cut it out. We not gonna do 5-5 thick in the thighs tonight. We staying focused tonight, brothers. We not gonna do 5-5 thick in the thighs tonight. No, sir. We gotta fight now. This is fighting season. For every season, there's a reason. No, sir. No 5-5 thick in the thighs. We not doing that tonight, brothers. We must stay focused. Consciousness over the cookies. Politics over the punani. Revolution over the romance. Institutions over the intimacy. Business before the bedroom. Oh, yes, we must stay focused. We must stay focused, brothers and sisters. We must stay focused, brothers and sisters. I'm just out here with the ancestors. I'm going to get ready to let y'all go so I can do a little meditation. Say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for Dr. Umar. Say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for Dr. Umar. Say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for Dr. Umar. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. Lansing, Michigan, you up next. Kalamazoo, you up second. Boston, you up third. Terre Haute, you up fourth. Jackson, Mississippi, you up fifth. Memphis, Tennessee, April 3rd. Memphis, Tennessee, Robert Church Park, April 3rd, 6 o'clock. Doors at 4. Memphis, Tennessee, get ready. King Kong consciousness is pulling up. Black Power.